Hi everyone. Okay, so to remind you guys, my health goals were to exercise more and to get more sleep. In terms of progress, I would rate myself a 5 to a 6. And the reason I would rate myself a 5 to a 6 is because I stopped progressing. But my reason for stopping was, I don't want to say quitting, I want to say stopping. But my reason for stopping is I realized that my mentality wasn't appropriate. First off, I realized that I was being hard on myself when I didn't pick up the my new habits quick enough, and I also realized that I was being too sure of myself. Now I know the last time I rated myself a 5 to a 6, and if I could go back, I would rate myself a 7 to an 8. Because I was actually making steps, but now I'm critiquing my mentality, and I do think that my mentality is important in order for me to make even more improvements. So, in terms of me being too sure of myself, I would say that I just thought that, getting to sleep, changing my sleeping habits would be a lot easier. I underestimated the process, to say the least. And I just, I think that I, I just assumed that, having discipline would just come naturally to me, but it didn't. And when I realized I had to really work hard in order to, put that in, this is where I was too sure of myself. And so I just took a step back, from trying to force myself, you got to get this right, you got to get this right, or else, you're not improving. But I just took a step back to make sure that, my mentality is right. I want to make sure that I'm not draining myself. And also, in terms of exercising, because I haven't really gotten enough sleep at night, I have been sleeping in, without regret, honestly, especially since spring break. During spring break, I did not try to incorporate my health goals, or I did not try to incorporate methods to make sure that I didn't fall short. But sure enough, I slept until like 10, 11 o'clock and went to sleep probably at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And once I got back to school, then, it was hard to adjust. I began to become a little more lazy, a little more unmotivated to do work. All of my choices, I just realized they backfired a little bit. I didn't really take a lot of responsibility. So, I mean, I understand that this is a learning process, and, this happens during learning processes. So I'm not mad at myself, but I do know that I need to get the ball rolling. I'm not mad at myself. I want to be better. But now I know better. I want to be better. And so, in terms of new challenges, I don't really have any new challenges. The main challenges have just been, to try to get myself off the phone at a certain time, and making sure that I go to sleep on time. That was mainly the challenges, and, making sure that nothing interfered with me getting to sleep. But sure enough, because my phone is a distraction, and I realize and I recognize it, I plan on, incorporating that into my health goal. I feel like everything is so related to each other. One thing affects another. So I do think that it's important for me to, in order to maintain my health goal, I do think it's important for me to address all issues. And so, in terms of preventing distraction with my phone, I've considered, reading instead of using my phone. And even now, like this weekend, I have a lot of work to do. So I made sure to delete the apps off my phone just so I won't get distracted. And I do believe that it helped me get to sleep on time tonight, because I won't be on Instagram, or I won't stay up late to check Facebook. So that's my class connection, and I'm just learning. Bye.